In this video we're going to be replacing the quarter rubber here. You know, on these pickup cabs. It's exactly the same as doing the Alpine window, maybe a bit easier, who knows. But they crack very badly round the bottoms here, and yeah, it's not the best. It's, you know, they could fall out, I suppose, I don't know. So I'm actually using rubber from an Alpine window, and also the filler strip. Why not just buy the ones for the quarter light? Well, they're more expensive for some reason. So you'll have a little bit left over, which will be good for doing some other glazing or bits and pieces. In fact, you could put two together, it doesn't really matter all that much. But if I get this for the quarter, it's something like, I don't know, £3 or something. But if you get the ones for the Alpine window, it's something like £1.50. You get twice as much for half price. So, kaput. We're going to get the seal. I've noticed on these I've got some god-awful stamp marks on them now. I hope that comes off. Yes, with my emery thumbs it's come off, so that's nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to start on this side, work around and finish on this side. Now this is a tricky bit because obviously these are new, and if you look at the profile, this is exactly the same as an Alpine window. There's a small gap and a large gap. The large gap's for your glass and the small one is for the steelwork. Now look at the end of that. It's like a dog's hind leg. So what I'm going to do, get our old favourite PEX cutter and cut it nice and square. Thus. And we're going to fit this in. In fact, no, we'll start at this end. We'll start at this end. It's going to make it easier because I'm going to go the other way around. So again, using my thumb, we'll rub off the print. Check the end square. No, not really. That's the beauty about getting them a bit longer. You can cut them down a bit. Now take your time with this. You will find it frustrating. But you must make sure it goes in. And just keep pushing it all the time into the corners. Sometimes it doesn't want to go, you've just got to sort of wriggle it to find out where the split is, because the split joins itself back together again. There we go. Just keep pushing it all the way around. The paint on this side's not all that good, but I'm not bothered about that. At least it's got paint on it, it's the same colour. Keep pushing it all the way around. And then we get to the critical bit. You might not see what I'm doing here, but it's just fitting the rubber. It's a bit tricky. There we go, it's in now. Right, that's almost in. Double check it, make sure it's all nice. And this is the key to it. We're going to cut it now a little bit longer so it pushes in. So if it ever shrinks, you're not going to end up with a gap. This can be a critical bit. So, going to judge and cut it there. It's a bit longer, push it up, And if you find it's too long, just take it off and cut a bit down. There we go. There you go. Part 2 next week. No, so now we've cleaned our glass up with a piece of triple O wire wool. The glasses on this are not very good at all. It's got welding splatter on it and all sorts of stuff. Not very nice. So we get rid of that rubber and we get some WD-40 and spray it in the groove. You put your nozzle back in. And let it fill up that groove. Now the reason, you know, like people say, oh, you shouldn't use WD-40. I'll tell you something, by tomorrow it'll all have evaporated and there'll be nothing left of it and it won't deteriorate the rubber. Believe me, I've been doing it like this for years. Start at the bottom and open that gap out and feed this glass into the rubber as best as you can. Now it is a bit slippy. And we're going to take our tool like this and work that glass in. Again, pushing all the time, but don't push the rubber. And keep going from one side to the other. Make sure it's going in. And this is the tricky bit, getting the top bit in. There we go. And give it a slap. That was easy, wasn't it? You know? You don't need screwdrivers or anything like that. That's it. Again, one of these little things. The hook's really important because it gets under the glass, and this is why we put WD-40 in it, because it adds a little bit of a lubrication with it. If you use soap and water, I've found out on days like this, if you're messing about or you get a bit stuck, the water will evaporate quickly and it'll dry, and then you're pulling against soap and you can actually tear the rubber. So the next bit is to put the sealer in. I usually go opposite, you know, round this way, so opposite the cut. Again, WD-40, fill that gap up. And if you're lucky, you might just get it in one shot. Who knows? I hope you can see this. I know I've got me back to the camera, but I can't do anything about it. This time we're going to use this tool, and I'll show you how we do it. You don't stand on it for a start. This is the top. This is the bottom. You put your tool in like this, and you open it. This will open up the rubber. Push this in, and this is the important bit. This is why you need WD-40. Get some WD-40 on your finger, and as you're pushing it along, you push it through the gap. You know, it'll expand, but you want to push it down. It's really important. Now it's very difficult to start because we've got too much lubrication on here. Well, let's see. Oops, it's off. getting it started is sometimes the most difficult part. I sort of realised that you couldn't see what I was doing when I was fitting the filler strip to expand this rubber seal and clinch it between the bodywork and the glass. So I thought I'd just do a little insert here to show you how to do it. Again, WD-40 in this channel. Get it in there. Like I said, look, I'll show you in a minute that it all evaporates. Get your filler. So I'll go like that. Oops, 1 minute. Yeah, look, go like that. Push it in like this. Start it. Hold it. And there you go. Look, see. It's as easy as that. Did you see that? Let's do it from a different angle. Right, let's have a go again. This time I've dried this bit here so it's not so slippy. Alright, so start with your rubber. This is the trickiest bit to get it started. See? And once it's started, put your finger in there and push all the way along. Just keep it like that, look. All the way. All the way. And you'll find you make a nice strip, you see. It wants to ride up. There we go. Just keep that pressure on all the time. The end bit's always difficult to do, but it's not the end of the world. Make sure it's always in. If it's not in, push it in with your thumb. Don't use screwdrivers. Alright? Now, this is the key. Because it's got lubrication in it, push it backwards. Right? Push this bit backwards. Like that, look. Push it back. And then, to finish off, you can just use your thumb. Right, like that. And again, measure it longer, cut it longer. One take. How's about that? Let's have a look at the joints. So there's the joint on there, and there's the joint on there, and you can see how it should look. So alright, so there's one vital thing we've got to do now that the glass is in. I'll be back in a minute. The last job is to clean it, clean the glass. Get a glass cleaner. These windows are very marked. Paper towels are best. Yeah, those windows. That glass has seen better days. It must be like from the very first Land Rover. Alright, so that's that done. And the crowning glory. I've got some new stickers that stick on the inside of the window. How's that for a grand finale? They'll be in the shop shortly. I haven't put that one on properly. I'm going to have another go and just sort of line it up a bit. But I think they look good. That's what people have been asking for, inside stickers. Alright, so I hope you liked that. That was really dead easy. Now, honestly, I didn't do any takes. That was it as you saw it. So WD-40 is the key. Don't let other people say otherwise. We'll talk to you later. Ta-ra!